Hi, welcome back to the Coin Studio. This ordinary-looking 50-cent coin sold for over $15,000 at auction. And most people have no idea why. The 1970 D Kennedy half-dollar is one of the rarest modern U.S. coins, and you might already own one without even knowing it. In the world of coin collecting, there are a few coins that truly defy expectations. Not because they're centuries old or forged in gold, but because their story, their scarcity, and the thrill of their discovery make them legendary. Today, we are going deep into one such remarkable coin, the 1970 D Kennedy half-dollar. At first glance, it may look like any other coin, minted in the 20th century, but don't be fooled. This particular piece carries with it a history of sudden disappearance, low mintage mystery, and jaw-dropping auction results that have stunned even seasoned collectors. Now here's the twist that leaves collectors both intrigued and excited. This coin was never released into general circulation. That's right, unlike most Kennedy half-dollars, the 1970 D was only issued in special collector sets, specifically the U.S. Mint's 1970 circulated coin sets. It marked the final year the U.S. Mint struck silver-clad, i.e., Kennedy half-dollars, a fact that makes it a key coin for anyone serious about American numismatics. So just how rare is this coin? Let's break it down. The Denver Mint struck only 2.15 million of these coins, one of the lowest mintages in the entire Kennedy half-dollar series. To give you some context, compare that to the 1964 Kennedy half-dollar, the series debut, which had a mintage of over 273 million coins. That's not just a small difference, that's a staggering gap, which instantly elevates the 1970 D to elite status among collectors. Because these coins were released only in mint sets, they were never handled by banks or put into vending machines. They were never pocket change. In fact, many Americans at the time never even knew they existed. For decades, the 1970 D quietly sat in collections and drawers, until collectors began to realize just how rare and historically significant this coin really was. Now let's talk value, because that's where things get even more exciting. The base value of a 1970 D Kennedy half-dollar in average uncirculated condition is already impressive, often selling between $2,500 and $3,000, but those numbers jump dramatically when we start looking at high-grade certified examples. In March 2021, a 1970 D Kennedy half-dollar graded MS67 Plus by PCGS was sold at a Heritage Auctions event for a staggering $6,600. That's over $6,000 for a coin that was technically minted in the millions. But condition, rarity, and demand transformed it into a collector's prize. Another specimen graded MS67 sold for $95.40 in April 2022, and an MS66 Plus grade fetched over $12,000 at auction. These are not anomalies. This coin consistently sells for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the grade and eye appeal. The key factor? Strike, quality, luster, and minimal marks. Since all 1970 D half-dollars were only issued in mint sets, they tend to be in better condition than circulation coins. But finding one in truly pristine condition, with the silvery brilliance of its original strike, is still incredibly rare. Collectors know this. Dealers know this. That's why the 1970 D Kennedy half-dollar has become a highly sought-after centerpiece for anyone building a full Kennedy set. It's the kind of coin that completes a collection, but it's also the one that can elevate that collection into something exceptional. But what makes it so irresistible isn't just its low mintage or the end-of-era silver content, it's the mystique surrounding it. It's a coin from a time when silver was being phased out of circulation, when inflation, war, and politics were reshaping American life. The 1970 D Kennedy half-dollar is like a frozen fragment of history, a relic of a moment when silver coins quietly left our everyday lives. And in that final silver flash, this coin became something unforgettable. Even more intriguing is how many people still don't know they might own one. It's not unusual to find 1970 D half-dollars hidden in old coin collections passed down through generations. Mint sets stored in closets, forgotten for years, and when rediscovered, these coins can become instant treasures. So here's the real thrill. You don't have to be a millionaire to find one. Maybe you've inherited an old collection. Maybe you've picked up a mint set at a garage sale or estate auction. That one little envelope could be holding a coin worth hundreds or even thousands. This is exactly why smart collectors always keep an eye out for original 1970 mint sets, especially unopened ones, because inside, nestled among the nickel, dime, quarter, and penny, sits the real star, the 1970 D. Kennedy half dollar. One sealed set sold for over $15,000. Just for the chance that the half dollar inside is a high-grade gem. What should you look for if you think you found one? Start with the mint mark. All 1970 half dollars were minted at Denver. So you'll see a D mint mark just below Kennedy's portrait on the obverse side of the coin. And then look at the coin surface. Sharp strike, minimal blemishes, full bell lines, and rich luster all add tremendous value. Finally, let's not overlook one more exciting fact. There are proof-like and cameo-like examples of the 1970 D. half dollar, although rare. Some of these ultra-premium coins, when graded as MS67PL or better, have topped $2,500 at auction. These are the coins that make headlines. These are the coins that make collectors' hearts race. And maybe, just maybe, one of them is in your collection right now. If you also have an old coin, let us know in the comments. Your coin might be featured in our next video. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.